welcome to Friday's Pick a Pile reading. I have 3 piles here, and you can go by either the number 1, 2, or 3. Or if you want, you can, close your eyes and open them, whichever one you're drawn to first, go with that. But I've also got some items if that is easier for you to resonate with. Pile number 1 has an orange citrine. Pile number 2 has a heart on it. And pile number 3 has the rose quartz crystal. So, yes, take a minute, figure out which pile you would like, and then we'll get started with pile number 1. I'll just move these out of the way. So, pile number 1 with the with the orange citrine that wants to go jumping around. So what kind of general messages do we need today, Spirit, for pile number 1? Our first message is fresh air. So I can get that there without a glare. It's always the fun part. Fresh air. Look at her dancing outside. And it says, your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refreshen your home as well. So as we're coming into, this is, the last few days of summer before we move into the autumn equinox, you're reminded to spend some beautiful time outside. When we connect with Mother Earth and nature, it helps us to ground ourselves. It helps us to clear all the crap off of our bodies. You don't have to spend all day outside, although it's always good to. But like it says, just spending a little bit of time connecting with Mother Earth by, of course, walking barefoot on the grass, maybe sitting under a tree. The trees have lots of healing properties to them. They have lots of energy. They love to heal you. So if you want to hug a tree, talk to the tree. There's always lots of fairies dancing around the trees that were there to help you. So you're being reminded. Also, open your windows, open your doors. I'm hearing now might be a good time to smudge. So when you open all your windows, you can open doors if you want, or if you have a screen, open those up. You can smudge by using sage. I have lots of sage in here. You can smudge by using air, the element of air if you want. I've also got moon water here. Sometimes if I'm feeling drawn to the energy of water, then I use my moon water and I will fling it around to clear the energy as well. So, there's lots of different ways. You can use sound if you want to use the element of air as well with sound. Banging a drum, using your voice, anything. Just like, I feel like you need to refresh everything. And maybe not just yourself, but also take some time to refresh your home as well. So dusting, clearing, it's just the energy I'm feeling from this whole thing is it's time this weekend to clear the energy, prepare my home, prepare my body for the next stage, for the next season that we're walking into. So what else do we need to know? This is from the answer. Create. I feel like we got that card last week too, in pile 1. So as we're clearing everything up and making our space beautiful, making ourselves more open, not so much negative energy and things stuck to us, we can then have a more creative environment. Our home will be more open to receiving that creative energy for us to be able to flow and open. Like maybe you're a creative person who should be writing or drawing or dancing, singing, any of that. Let creativity flow within you. Clear your space, clear your body, your energetic field, clear your home so that this creative energy can flow more freely. Maybe you're like creating a new business adventure and you're looking for some new ideas. Now is the time. And to bring this energy in, the best way to do so is to clear our space. So beautiful. I love it. The other card we have here, environmentalist. Again, more about the energy of outside and clearing. I just like, says, you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So it's a very good week, very good weekend. I just feel this is a whole weekend project that's going to go on. Connecting to nature. Let nature, like, by connecting with nature, and all of the elements, right? Like, yes, it was talking about fresh air. So the element of air is telling you to also ground with the earth, but maybe have a fire. And then for the element of air, you could sing. You could use breath exercises, anything. But by doing this and connecting with nature, it's going to help you, nurture you, so that you can open this creative portal that is just, I feel it's just on the surface. It wants to come out. It wants to support you. But you need to open yourself up, cleanse yourself. And the finishing, faith. Look at that. Faith. Always have faith. Do not lose faith. Do not lose faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. So clear away all that negative energy this weekend so that you can have more clear direction on where you need to be going and have faith that everything is going to work out. I love it. I think that's a very positive message. You've got some direction. You got some homework to help you out in this situation. So if that didn't resonate for you, you can always listen to pile 2 or pile 3. Okay. Pile 2, the one with the beautiful heart. Let's see what our messages are for pile 2. What do you need to know today? Giving and receiving. So the message on here says, the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So this is really about balance. I'm also feeling slowing down. Like it really talks about the breath, right? Giving and receiving. If I was constantly just giving and exhaling all the time, I would pass out. That's not a very good balance. If I'm only inhaling, I would turn into a really big balloon and float away. And give. So receive. We can't do just one. And a lot of times people who are have a hard time saying no, they tend to give a lot and they're very unbalanced, and then they get worn out and they get run down, and it's not healthy. It's not good for them. So it's very, very important that we make sure we stay balanced in that giving and receiving. So your message right now is for the weekend is to really focus on keeping balance within yourself. Only yourself. Okay? What other message do we have? Open your heart. That flows very good with the giving and receiving. I feel like this is more for yourself. Again, there's a very big imbalance going on with yourself, and because of that, your heart is very closed off because you feel like you're giving all the time, not saying no, not putting boundaries around your heart. And that's making your heart kind of more blocked off. It may not feel that way, but when you give too much, you become your heart becomes a little bit more shy, a little more blocked, because you're busy giving to everybody that you forget to open your heart to yourself. When you open your heart to yourself and start trusting in yourself and trusting in your intuition, that is when you can start saying no, and saying no from a place of love and compassion. And then it doesn't feel like you're out of balance. I'm hoping that makes some sense. And your other message is, oh, flowers, flowers, flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So what I'm hearing here right away is pamper yourself, give to yourself. Go out and get yourself some flowers if you resonate with flowers, if you want chocolate or you want, a glass of wine or a bottle of wine or whatever. Pamper yourself this weekend. And as you pamper yourself, you're going to be able, your heart's slowly going to open more and more and more because you'll start trusting in yourself. I feel like the lack of balance is the lack of trust in yourself is the general message here. So being more aware of your own boundaries with the giving and receiving, like really focusing on that so that your heart can feel more supported and more love, and then you can trust your intuitions. And like, I really do think if you get some flowers to brighten up your home or put them in your bedroom, or maybe tend to the flowers in your yard, it's the end of the season, so maybe spending some time in your yard connecting to the flowers that have been there all summer for you. If you happen to have a garden or have flowers, spend some time pruning those and connecting to the earth, to Mother Earth, as she's supporting you. But pamper yourself this weekend. Heart song is your final message, and it says, what is your heart saying? It's saying, open me. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Oh my goodness, yes. Sorry. Stop and listen. Slow down. Giving and receiving. Oh, this is perfect. It's going to wrap up all these cards for me. Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. Wow. So when you slow down and listen to what your heart is saying, you start listening to your true intuition, and you're able to call in what your heart needs. That giving and receiving, that love. Interesting. This was the object for pile number 2. I don't look at the cards beforehand, so I think that's really funny that I chose this heart to be on the pile number 2 symbol. Wow. Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty space between your thoughts. I also feel your truth lies in between your breaths. In between the inhale and the exhale. That's where your truth lies. That's where your heart song is. You just have to slow down and listen. Ooh, beautiful. I love it. So if pile number 2 doesn't resonate with you this time, then maybe watch pile number 1 or pile number 3. Okay, moving on to pile number 3 and the rose quartz. What is the messages for pile number 3? We have the ocean. We're getting lots of nature this time around. It's like everyone's supposed to be connecting to nature. So pile number 3 has, the deep blue ocean speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about describable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So I don't know if you live in Saskatoon like I do. We don't have an ocean, but we do have a river that runs through us. So, and if you aren't near a body of water, I was hearing right away a bath or something, right? Right now, like the ocean represents the element of water. It's funny because pile number 1 had fresh air, so it was representing the element of air. And pile number 2 had flowers, so it was earthy. And now pile number 3 is about water. The element of water is our emotions. They are running a little crazy right now. We're letting them control our actions. So we need to ground ourselves. You can ground yourself out. Pile number 1 was supposed to ground themselves outside and connecting to nature. Pile number 3, you're supposed to ground yourself with water. If you are not a fan of a bath, showers work great. The thing is a lot of times we jump in the shower in the morning, we have a shower, and we let the water wash over us, and we jump out and we go on with our day. What you need to do is have a shower with intention. Have a bath with intention. So even if you're having a shower, light a candle. When you're washing your body and the water is washing over you, think about the things you wish to release and give it to the element of water. Watch it wash over your body and down the drain. All that negative stuff we don't need anymore, wash it away. If you don't have time to have, and I'm not saying you have to do this for 20 minutes, right? It can be simple, it can be quick. Focusing on just having that intention is all that is required. That's sort of the message for the weekend for you. And because the emotions are going crazy, when we use the element of water to help us, take away that negative crap that's maybe been clinging to us over the work week, it's time to clear all that away. Then our emotions will be able to calm down a little bit so that we can, take on the weekend maybe with a little bit more compassion, a little bit more love. So what else we need to know? Lend a hand. Then maybe we can lend a hand to help others around us. Actually, I'm feeling this has been what is holding us in this emotions, right? Some of you, this is not going to be everybody, but I'm feeling actually the lend a hand for you is you have been giving a lot lately, a lot, and lending a hand to everybody around you, and you're feeling a little bit run down, your emotions are running a little bit high, and that's why we need to connect with the element of water and let the water help us take away some of these emotions that are going a little crazy. For others of you, the emotions are going so crazy that you need to ask for help. You need to ask a friend to lend you a hand to help you out. Someone you trust, someone that can sit with you while you're working on this stuff. Things can be pretty heavy right now. The world is a little unsettled and a little crazy, so it's best if you can find someone you can trust and help and ask them to lend you a hand. So, whichever scenario that is for you, only you know which one. But yeah. Okay, and our third message here is books. Okay. You connect your life purpose through your involvement with books. So again, this is for those that need to ask for help. You can also look in books. And they don't have to be physical books. I know they can be audio books. I just heard you have a friend that has a book that's going to help you. For those of you that actually reach out to a good friend, they are going to recommend a book to you. Follow through with it because that book will have information for you that is going to help you. And for a small percentage of you, you're going to write a book. And it's a very good therapeutic way to heal yourself as well. When you write, like journaling, right? I'm a fan of journaling. Not everyone likes to journal. But it's a great way to get our thoughts and our emotions out. Like I'm feeling after you have your intentional bath, shower, or if you can, play in the ocean or the river, and get your emotions under control, maybe... I just heard, doesn't have to be like a whole manuscript or a whole novel, but, writing down your thoughts, maybe writing a short story, getting something out and on paper. Yes, I like that. Whoop. This pile is very much two different scenarios. One where you need that support or one where you are, over supporting and need to start looking after yourself. So, and our last message, Blue Angel. I, Archangel Michael, am here by your side. I am all around you and I will forever protect you. Remember this whenever you feel fearful. I love you. All is well. So, for those that have been struggling, for those that the emotions are just becoming a little too much, remember you're not alone. You are with Archangel Michael is there with you, supporting you. So are all of your spirit guides and your angels. You just have to remember they're there next to you. And if you need to, you can ask them for support and for help, because sometimes they wait for you to ask for that help. Maybe ask them, what kind of book should I be reading? Maybe ask them to be with you when you're, having your bath, or when you're, when I have an intentional shower, and I'm thinking about the things that I just want to let go, I will call in my angels to say, like, help me please release the stuff I no longer need in my life. Help me to let it, like, wash off my body. I also ask the element of water, I'm like, please take this heavy energy that's stuck to me, take it off, wash it away. I give it to you. I trust in you. So, do what resonates for you, because what everyone's therapy or a ceremony or whatever works for them is always different, and it doesn't have to be the same every time. You may have, if you're listening to your intuition, just sort of go with what resonates for your body. What works for me is not going to work for somebody else, and it's keeping that open heart and that open mind. So yeah, now I want to go have a bath. Have an intentional bath on a Friday night sounds really, really good, actually. So if pile number 3 didn't resonate for you, feel free to watch pile number 1 or pile number 2. So have a beautiful weekend, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channels to help it grow. So have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you all on Monday.